Hi, good evening, or is it good morning, or is it good afternoon? Whatever time zone you're in around the world, I am presenting myself again as your host, your guy himself, the one and only DLG Reppin'. For those of you that are new and want to know what DLG stands for, it's Delhi London Guna. Otherwise, Reppin' is spelled Romeo Echo Papa Indigo November. So, ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, excuse me, what? I'm here again, as I always say, and you're more than welcome to give your footballing honest opinion on my channel. Just leave it in the comment section below. I'm going to be doing a DLG Reppin'S daily transfer news, and interesting one that has sprung to my mind as I was flicking through Arsenal transfer blog. It was Christian Eriksen, and according to what I've read a little, that we are favourites to land him this month. Now, I don't know how true that is, but Arsenal have been heavily linked with this guy, if I'm being truthfully honest. But again, nothing's concrete. And the reason why nothing's concrete, because we haven't heard anything from the board, we haven't heard anything from the agent or whoever close, whoever who is close to the club. So there's no sources close to the club, stating that we will go out and get Christian Eriksen. If I'm being totally honest, I think there's more chance of Emi Buendia being an Arsenal player this month than there is with Eriksen. Don't get me wrong, he's a proven Premier League player, but then again, so is Emi Buendia. Yes, he went down with Norwich, but he's a evident performing Premier League player, and for me, he does bode well in the Premier League, along with Todd Cadwell and Max Aarons, who I would love to see as my right back next season, or Lapati. But I'm going to be talking a little bit about Eriksen, and yes, he's not had the best of times at Inter Milan, or is he? I don't know how it's going down. If you want to get back on me on this year, then leave it in the comment section below and give me your verdict and your views on Eriksen. But for me, I would not. I don't believe that Eriksen is going to be an Arsenal player. I think that will be cold water underneath a bridge. However, Julian Brandt. Now, Arsenal are heavily linked with Julian Brandt. Now, again, there's the chances that the board, the sources, or someone close by to the club has not given any sort of hint, not even playing it coy. No one's out there to play it coy representing Arsenal. So I don't know where this transfer rumor comes from. But do we need another winger? No, we've got enough wingers. What we need is a creative number 10 midfielder who's got the complete ability to unlock a tight defence in tight spaces, in tight situations. Like, well, with Emil Rose-Smith, I am indecisive, for myself. I'm not sure exactly whether to keep him until the end of the season or we go out there this month and get a number 10. But one thing I will say about Emil Rose-Smith, he has performed ever since he's got into the first team in the 4-2-3-1 formation. Excuse me. I would, keep him in the team. He hasn't done anything wrong. He hasn't put in a real bad performance. He seems to be up for it. Not just an English talent, but a young talent from my academy. Him and Saka have a complete understanding. And I would like them to be in that three that plays behind the striker, whether Aubameyang or Alexander Lacazette, who is on form, and Martinelli. So, yeah, I want him to be part of that trio where he has Martinelli and Bukayo Saka either side of him. Buendia, yeah, he's heavily talked about. I would like to assume that the board have made inquiries about signing him, and I think maybe not this window, but the window before, which is the summer transfer window, have made it clear that they would like to sign him because they're interested in him. He's a player that would suit our model and fit into the philosophy, and I think he will. And someone possibly have come out and said that he reminds them of Santiago Cazorla. Now, if he's anything as half as good as Santiago Cazorla, then we have a fucking good player in our team. And I mean a real proper good player. I like him. He impressed me in the Premier League last season, and it's a shame that he went down with Norwich. But it doesn't make him a poor player overnight or in the course of 38 league games. He performed as well as he could, but the defence behind him was just simply not good enough. And the management has to come into question. And he is lucky, Daniel Furker, if I pronounce his name right, that he's kept Buendia, Todd Cadwell, and Max Aarons. He's lost Jamal Lewis to Newcastle. So he could end up losing Buendia this month. It's quite a possibility. But I'm not holding my breath here. All I want to see is us sign a number 10. If we can sign a number 10, I think that would be satisfying for me. Right, let's go into the outs. Now, William Saliba has just been loaned to Nice, which I am fucking disappointed about. I would like to know from Mikel Arteta, why has he decided to loan him out? I would like to know some details. I think we Arsenal fans are entitled to between 25 to 50% of the truth of why. You don't have to go into full details. At least got to know some. At least we have some information, even if it's not the full truth. But you know what? A little information won't go a harm. Whether it's your decision, Mikel Arteta, or from the board. But I personally believe it's from you more than the board, because why Gabriel got into the first team, yeah, but Saliba can't. Yes, he's 19, but he had experiences. He had first team experience last season with St. Etienne. And between him and Fofana, he was the best performing centre-back at the two. But look at how well Fofana has settled in. He's been completely excellent in his performance. He's a key, integral part of Leicester's defence. And you got him, and he's got Xianchu. What a solid centre-half pairing they will go on to make. Both pretty much young. And he will perform wonders for Leicester in the next 3 to 4 years. Brendan Rodgers has got a beautiful problem there. I want to have a beautiful problem with Saliba and McGallis. I want that partnership to come into fruition. And I would love to see it in reality. So, hopefully Saliba comes back. By Lord God grace, he comes back. Right, Mohamed El-Neni. Now, there's some stories and rumours going on about him with a heavy link to Besiktas, but I think Arsenal have made it perfectly clear that he is not going anywhere. Mikel Arteta wants to keep him because he's an integral part of his plans, and he's someone who can run about all day long with or without winning the ball. He gets around that pitch. He's as fit as any midfielder in the Premier League, fitness-wise. I'm not saying footballing-wise. He's not the best, but fitness-wise, he's as fit as any midfielder in the Premier League. And if you look at, if there's an Opta index on fitness levels of a central midfielder, El-Neni should be up there. That's how I feel. Reece Nelson and Joe Willock were rumoured and talked about being involved in the swap deal just to get Emi Buendia. That I don't believe. I still think Mikel Arteta will do everything in his will to make sure Willock and Nelson are not involved in bringing Emi Buendia. And by doing that, he and the club are showing us that there is ambition for Arsenal going forwards. Not just on the pitch of recently, and I say recently, not overall, recently, but for the foreseeable future. And we've got to remember, we get behind these players as well. Not just get behind these players. We have to trust in the judgment of Arteta more than I would trust the board personally. And that's me telling it frank. Right, one more, and that's Squadron Mustafi. Now, I am sick and tired of talking about him, but it seems to me that he may not even be at the club this month, and I'm hoping that is the case, but it's more likely to be Socrates. But if Mustafi ends up leaving the club on the 31st of January, or the 1st of February, which I heavily predict, then I'm one happy gooner. I'll tell you that now. That will put a big, massive smile on my face. I mean, that will more than cheer up any Arsenal fan in the world. If you got your views on Mustafi and what you would like to do with him, please leave it in the comment section below. I am waiting. This is a DLG Reppin' daily transfer news, and it's for Arsenal fans of all kind, race, gender, culture, religion, etc. all over the world. I am calling and appealing for Arsenal fans, like maybe yourself, Music Beast. Massive shout out to yourself. I know you're a subscriber to this channel, and big up yourself. Massive respect to you. You've always got a complete, articulate opinion on the Arsenal. Please come in, invite your Arsenal friends and family to do the same. I'll be waiting. Thank you. So, that concludes my daily transfer news. I'd like to say once again, ladies, to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for putting up with me yet again. I'll be out of here. Before I go, yes, you've heard everything that I've said about the ins and outs of the daily transfer news of mine. So leave your thoughts and your opinions in my comment section below, yeah? Your views are welcome, etc. Please help me to smash the thumbs up like button. I'd really appreciate that. And I'd appreciate it a lot more if you can smash my subscribe button for me, yeah? Left, right, and centre galore. Do that abundantly, and passionately for me, please. And that will keep the channel growing, and I will keep you updated with my latest football content, plus my Arsenal reviews and previews of every game that we go into. Always a day before the game. I don't normally do previews on the day. And plus, watch out for my team news, yeah? On the day of the Newcastle game. Just giving you a little hint, yeah? It's all to come. So, all I say is, yeah, enjoy your evening. If you're in bed, rest well. Peace again, love again, and bless again. I'm out of here. Be nice.